Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So please like the videos, comment, share, and subscribe to join the tribe. This energy feels very like someone's contemplating something. It doesn't really feel like overthinking. It feels more like I'm going over some stuff like, is this a good idea? Is this not a good idea? Like the pros and cons of something. It could be career, love, life, whatever. But I do feel like there's a breakthrough that's happening. So there could be like an aha moment here or a final decision where it's like, okay, I've weighed the pros and cons of this, that, or whatever the hell you're comparing, and this is the direction I'm going to go in. This is the choice I'm going to make. But I'm not sure. I feel like, okay, with a tempting offer has a high price, this could be why you're weighing the pros and cons of a situation, or why you should when this opportunity presents itself, when this conundrum shows up, if it hasn't already. But I feel like for most of you, this is something that you've been toying with this idea for a while. You've been thinking about whatever this is for a minute, and it's like needing to take time for spirit, take time for yourself, and like slow down, calm down, and meditate to find answers for yourself. Because whatever the answer is to this question or to the situation, it resides within you. Like no one external from you can make this choice, basically, is what it feels like. So there's a lot of thinking, but I want to know what this level of temptation is. I'm tempted in this direction, but you'll pay the price for that. Or someone's wondering if they will. Like, if I make this choice, whatever it is, if I do this instead of that or whatever, will I pay the price for it later? Like, is this right? Is it right for me? That's really what this feels like. It doesn't feel like there's anyone coming in being malicious and trying to screw you over or anything. This feels more like, am I going to screw myself if I decide to do this, if I move in that direction or whatever, like, I don't know what to choose, because this one seems ideal, it seems better, but I think I'm going to pay a bigger price for doing this versus that. That's kind of what it feels like. So someone's definitely faced with a choice, and spirit is saying, just sit in your own energy and really allow information to flow through you. It's almost like, what is your heart telling you to do versus your head? So I'm not saying don't be smart about whatever this is. It's more along the lines of, what do you feel is right? It's kind of what this feels like. So someone's faced with a choice, or you have been contemplating this for a hot minute. No matter what it is, it could be anything. Because I just want to be like, just do it already. Just decide already. Just take action. Like, whatever it is, just do it. And it's almost like, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready yet, That's the energy that someone's in. What comes around? Maybe somebody doesn't want to face karma for whatever this decision is. I don't know if it involves any other people or not, but I kind of feel like this would be... Wait a minute. Man, if you're up in your head over whatever this is, I could see why, because there's very conflicting energies. So someone's very conflicted. Because we have glamour, intrigue, and drama at the bottom of the deck. I don't know, I just keep wanting to say, am I making the right choice? Am I making the right choice? Am I making the right choice? Somebody doesn't want to pay the price for a bad decision. Like, I don't want to make the wrong choice. Because if I do this, then what's going to happen? I don't know. It's kind of what it feels like. And then we have miracle. I just heard you are a miracle to me. So you could be helping another person, or someone's coming in and helping you through whatever this is. And then a tempting offer has a high price again. Okay, there's something here that feels too good to be true, or seems too good to be true. I don't know if it's like a helping hand or what, because this type of helping hand would be helpful in the moment, but not long term. Like in the end, it's like, oh shit, that like this help has a high price. Like when somebody holds something over your head, this is just an example. It could be anything, because people do a million and one things. But I feel like I've got some shit going on. Okay, there's a problem here. Maybe somebody's karma's hitting them, good, bad, or indifferent. It just feels like a problem. Okay, no matter what the problem is, major, minor, doesn't matter. And then all of a sudden, a helping hand, a miracle happens. I will help you with this. I don't know if you want to take this person's help, is what I'm getting at, because it's reminding me of like when somebody goes, oh my gosh, I will help you. Here's $100 for gas, I don't know, for whatever the hell you need it for, and you're going, oh no, I don't, thank you, but, and then they're like, they insist, and you take it, and you're like, oh, thank you so much, you know, this really helps, and it gets you through whatever the hell that little hump is that you're going through, the little problem. And then later on down the road, it could just be a few days later, weeks, months, years later, they hold it over your head. Remember that time I gave you $100? Well, I need something now. What goes around comes around. This isn't a miracle. That makes way more sense now. It's not your karma. If somebody helped you in that way and then they come back around like, I helped you, now you gotta help me. That's not how shit works. When you help someone, you do it out of the kindness of your fucking heart, and that's the end of it. You're doing it to be nice. You're doing it to be helpful. You're not doing it to get something in return, but a lot of people are that way. Like, you know, got to have that reciprocity. But help comes in many forms, and I feel like I'm talking to a person who, if you were in the predicament or the situation to help said person or people or whoever, you would, you know, you would want to try or do what you could. But this feels like, I don't know, it almost feels like someone's going to cash in on that because they expect it. And they're going to cash in on it because they expect it, and it's going to be during a time when you're not able to help, whether it's financially or not, you know, it could be in any way. Like, say you're super busy and they need you to give them a ride, you know, it could be as simple as that, and they're like, well, I helped you, and you're like, well, I'm sorry, I'm at appointments, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, you're like, whatever you're doing, I'm busy at work, I can't. I don't know, someone's going to get really butthurt because you, quote unquote, won't return the favor. And it's not that you won't, it's just like the timing's fucked up, or the way that this person is addressing it is I don't know, not good. Because it's reminding me of something. I've had this happen before where I've had someone offer assistance to me. I'm not going to go into details because I'm not putting anyone on blast, because it's really pretty insignificant. Like, it is what it is. But there was no stipulations. It was just someone being helpful. And I appreciated everything, and I, you know, continued talking to the person, whatever, because I've had multiple people who helped me, especially since the twins had, you know, came here and stuff. But this is actually a really good example. So it was just, here, this help, you know, help is on the way kind of thing. Oh, wow, this is wonderful. Big thank you, perfect timing. And then, I can't remember, a few months later or something, they were like, they wanted something from me. I don't really want to say what it is because I don't want, they wanted my services, basically. I'll just leave it at that. And it was said in the way that, you know, kind of like, I helped you, now you can help me for free, basically. And it was kind of like, that should have been worded differently, because I would have done it anyways, and I did, but I didn't like the way it was presented, because it was kind of like, you know, you could have just asked, basically, but it felt expected. That's what this feels like to me. And it could be over something a lot more, like a lot bigger than what I was just using as an example, because that was very minor, you know, and I'm not upset about that. It's just, if you decide to help someone, don't expect shit in return. Do it out of the kindness of your heart. But someone isn't. They're doing it to like bank up karma. I don't know, they're banking up the wrong karma, I'm just seeing, but it's almost like I'm doing all this nice stuff to bank up good karma so that good shit comes back to me. But this person or people will be very demanding with this. This isn't like natural. It's not just flowing their way naturally. You know what I mean? It's like, I did all these good deeds. Now I need to be rewarded. That's what this feels like. So be wary of people like that, because there's someone around you who is going to show up as a blessing. And it's a fucking illusion. They're not a blessing. It's someone from your past, because we have ghost people here as well. It's someone that probably helped you at one point, and they're going to be like, it's time for me to cash in. I need help now. That's what it feels like. So just be aware of that. If this has already happened, just be aware that this type of person, whoever that is to you, is going to resurface and expect you to be there. And I don't know if it's really a good idea to deal with that. And if this hasn't happened yet and this miracle just arises for you, be cautious, because this will turn around and bite you in the butt, because it's not, I don't know, all that glitters is not gold. It's a temporary saving grace, temporary help. And it's for an ulterior purpose. Somebody has an ulterior motive, basically. And it's for selfish reasons. It's so that they can gain something in the end. Like, oh, I don't expect anything, oh, thank you so much. But then a few months later, they're going to be like, hey, I helped you, and now I need you to do blah, 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 whatever. And I wouldn't even. That's kind of what this feels like. All right. Give me more on what comes around. Yeah. This is a bad deal disguised as a miracle. Because the timing, it's almost like when someone's paying attention to you, because people look at social media all the fucking time, and they catch wind because people talk, small town bullshit, whatever, just gave a telephone. So somebody finds out about a problem, or like they find out that you're doing better, or that you're in the middle of a shit show. Either way, whatever they find out is like the perfect time for them to come in, because it's like, oh, I'm going to cash in on that now because you're doing better. You're doing well. So here, I need that now. Pay me back now. It just keeps making me think of, like, I was there for you when you had nothing, and now that you have everything, or you're doing well. Balance. Yeah, somebody's trying to make balance, like create balance. Like, I did this for you, now you're going to do it for me. But that's not balance. That's not right. Especially if it wasn't in a contract, or it wasn't stated ahead of time. Like, if I do this for you, can you do blah, blah, blah later on for me? If that was never stated and agreed upon, then somebody coming in like that it's not balanced. But you might look at it that way, like, hey, you did help me, so all right, I'll do whatever. You're not obligated to. And Spirit's telling you not to for some reason, because I don't know, there's an illusion here. Ulterior motive, basically. Juggling too many things at once, find time for yourself. I was talking about going out and meditating and getting in touch with yourself so that you could figure this out. Because a lot of you might be confused, like, should I do this? Should I not? The choice I was talking about in the beginning. Should I accept this? Or is it going to bite me in the ass later? Like, that's kind of what it feels like. I don't know. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. If somebody is overly generous, like, I mean extremely, there's something to do with that for some reason. And I'm not saying, like, look down upon anyone who's generous to multiple people or being extremely helpful, because, it's okay to do that. But this feels like it's coming from an unlikely source. don't know who it is to you, but it's for an ulterior motive. I don't know who it is to you. I really don't. Let's see if we can get any more on it. What's up with balance? Wait. That was with what comes around. That feels like somebody taking karma into their own hands. Like, and that's not, people don't dish out karma. You know, it can appear that way sometimes, you know, when the universe does it, because it can happen through other people and whatever. But it's not them intentionally doing it. It's just certain people come into our lives at different times for different reasons, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, you know. But this feels like, I mean, balance will always be restored in any given situation, even if you are being messed with, fucked with, if there's extortion or anything like that, you know what I mean? Well, karma can take a while. Okay, karma can take a while. That could be this person's mentality. Like, I'm sick of waiting for justice. I'm sick of waiting for shit to balance out. It's my turn, or fuck you kind of thing. That's what that feels like. Somebody is going to, quote unquote, become karma. They're going to try to deliver it to another person. That's what that feels like. I don't know in what way, but it's going to be under, I don't know, they're going to start off in a fucking helpful way is what it feels like. Alright, give me more. What's this supposed miracle? Yeah, that's really what that feels like. I did this for you, now you're gonna do it for me kind of thing. Somebody's cashing in on an IOU that you didn't even fucking know that you owed them. Well, they're gonna try. Alright, what's up with miracle? I can tell you right now, anyone who tries to deliver karma intentionally to another person, what goes around comes around, and the universe will definitely deliver your karma when you least expect it. This just sounds like a shitty friend. Somebody was pretending to be your friend or to like you, to be there, just because there's something that they wanted or needed. I don't know, they were biding their time. Ask your angels for a miracle in this situation. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. And then a miracle. This person is not a fucking miracle. I'm just going to leave it at that. But there is going to be some type of miraculous change here if you choose to see it. Like something getting turned around on another person to create real balance, not fake balance. Just ask. Just ask. That's all you need to do is ask. Oh, the babies are awake. Just ask. I think that's Linkadoodle-doo. He has not been sleeping good today. Just say his shadow work. Uncover every part of you that has been repressed and abandoned. A tempting offer at a high price. Sometimes diving into your dark side is not always, it's not easy, I'm going to say that, but it's not always the best. It depends on your mental state and kind of where you're at. If you're not balanced within yourself and like taking it piece by piece, it can be very overwhelming. But I feel like your angels are here to assist you through a dark time, basically. But this feels like a person. Like, I'm here to help you with this. I don't know, it doesn't feel good, but I gotta go. So, to be continued, because I gotta deal with the babies. But I love you guys. Peace.